Hello everyone. My name is Atlas. Welcome back to Minecraft Aged. Today will be a bit of a rambly and administrative episode. I haven't done anything with the marketplace yet, and as for survival progression, I haven't done much when it comes to, well, really anything when it comes to survival. I added a couple mods and I removed a bunch of mods. I'll talk about that more in the next episode, but I've been headhunting my FPS and server TPS and particles and stuff like that, and I've been tweaking, trying to get the best bang for my buck. So for instance, around my house, I'm actually able to get 70-60 FPS around Aaliyah. Since we're in Aaliyah, I get about 30-40, sometimes 50, depending on where I'm looking. So it's currently winter. It just turned to winter. I was playing about an hour ago, so it just turned to winter about an hour ago. I have slowly started filling out the houses. I was gonna get like better fletching tables, but I don't really care too much. Yeah, so we have the Fletchers here. I'll eventually decorate this in survival. We have a trading post, which allows you to trade with anybody within a 96 block distance. Any NPC. This is the blacksmith. So I have an armor, I have a weaponsmith, and I have a toolsmith. I think that's all. Yeah. So I have 3 of them here. I might put 3 more in here, but I don't think so. I think I want to spread out all of the NPCs. Originally, I had farms and stuff around here. I decided to remove those. I did place a church here. And so you have your clerics, and then you also have your librarians. There's a couple librarians here. I don't really care what their trades are. I just, I'll eventually trade with them, I'm sure. So we are currently on the villagers side of things. I need to put some steps here. Oh no, I was off the path. I'll have to do something with the interiors here. You see, this guy is a fisherman. I don't really know where he came from. Maybe one of the villagers made babies. So very beautiful. I'm getting consistent FPS. I went ahead and I redid the beacons because I removed a bunch of the beacon mods I had and added a single new one. I think I removed 4 separate beacon mods. But so the beacon is now all the way down there at bedrock layer with big tree in the middle. I still need to clean up this side because this side, is obviously flat. I don't remember where I got the tree asset from, but so then you come down here and I want to put like marketplaces here, market stalls. They're not really, just for aesthetics. They're not really going to do anything. We have this house here. I don't think most of these houses should spawn NPCs or anything like that. Yeah, there's a sniffer there. They should all have magnum torches around them because I don't want any spawning on the villager side of things. So you'll get like mostly passive mobs. We have horse stables back here. We have a windmill up there that I'm going to have to build. Something is wrong with my animations, by the way. The animation to punch is no longer working. But if I do something, it's like super sped up or something like that. But I don't really mind. Yeah, water there. We have a bridge. This is actually a combination of pieces of bridges together. I didn't really expect it to snow and rain right now. So we still have the original villager house. I did remove everything else, but we still have the original villager house. So, and obviously this has a trading post, which you can see some of it is the traders I got up to diamond and whatnot, not him. I think the cook is one of them. Maybe he's upstairs. A lot of the beds are, oh yeah, farmer. We have a farmer here. But I have a lot of beds upstairs just so I could move all of them into one house so that they would be safe for now. We still have this big tree here. I think it looks pretty nice. I like the area, but this is what I am calling the Sunset District. Now, I don't know what to do with this. I could put it behind barrier blocks, but I feel like it's kind of cuter if I just leave it there. But this is what I'm calling the Sunset District. It's daytime, right? Yeah, it is daytime. So these will all be player houses. You'll be able to, there'll probably be like an admin shop on every single one of these, and then you'll be able to buy a singular ticket. I redid the mine. As you can see, I obviously didn't include steps or anything like that. This goes down to a cave system I found. So this is not part of the original mine. But this goes all the way down to near bedrock. But if you follow it all the way down, there are like huge caverns, and it goes down even further over here. Yeah, down to the deep slate layer. The big old amethyst right there. Let me see. I've obviously already been down here before, given the torches. There's even, oh, that's 10, or whatever it's called. And then this side, I didn't really change much. I just opened it up. I still have to come back and do the water. I'll do that another time. That still goes down. That's normal. And then this side, what I did was, you have a rope going down, and then this is all normal, and then this is all normal. Oh yeah, I have to change this. I'll put like a staircase or whatever down there, because I obviously don't use this mine anymore, but I figured people would want to use it when they first spawn in, so they have a, you know, safely lit up area. Oh, and then over here on the NPC side of things, there's also a mine right here. And so it goes down almost to deep slate layer, I think. But yeah, so we have the NPC side of things, and then we have this will be the fisherman place. They'll sell, you know, you'll have a couple NPCs here that are fishermen. What are you, leather worker? Yeah, leather worker. So you'll have like fishing gear, and there'll be a lot of dock and whatnot. It'll also have a tide table and stuff like that. I don't know what this villager is doing. And then we have the greenhouses. This was another build I picked from somewhere, but basically think community farm. People will come here and, you know, plant their crops or whatever, and then they'll be able to, you know, keep alive, I guess. So we have, let's see, greenhouse. It's like books and stuff like that. I should make it also like partially a library. We do have docks now. Or not docks, sorry, I'm lagging. I've still got to figure out where some of the larger jumps are coming from, because that's pretty annoying. I mean, I guess in part it could be just my, if I turn the shader packs off. Yeah. But let's see, what's the, yeah, almost 100 FPS again. One of the things that I've been doing is playing with, this is, I don't know what I'll call it yet, but this is a bar and tavern. And it has some special NPCs in it. It has a couple guards. Interesting. You shouldn't be over here, but I guess you are. That's fine. So it has a couple interesting NPCs. It has, okay, come on, FPS. If we go over here, I don't know what that glitch was, but we have cartographer, we have a baby villager, we have a winemaker. Pretty sure this is another cartographer. Yeah, cartographer. We have a cook. We have a another winemaker. Yeah. And then farmers. One of the things that I was doing is I had Liberty Villagers AI pathing cranked up, and that was like eating my TPS. I turned it back to its normal like rate or whatever it was. I don't even think I turned it up all the way. But basically what it means is that so the beds are over here for the NPCs, and then I had the workstations over here, so they have like the cooks and whatnot. But it was causing a whole bunch of lag. I was getting in some areas I was getting like 1,000 millisecond a tick or something like that. There was even parts where like the server crashed, the internal server, right, crashed. Also, I've been playing around with Axiom, which is actually where a lot of these came from, these buildings. But they all have hollow interiors. There's nothing in them except for a magnum torch down near the bottom. So these will all be buyable to players. They can obviously also, go out and find their own place, build their own base. But if they want to live close to, people and whatnot. Let's see. I don't think I've shown you guys the Nether yet. So this is, if it loads now, okay. This is the very first Nether spawn. Let me see, where is, and as you can see, my Nether spawn is only 300 meters away. But it has magnum torches, it has plenty of light, and this will be the first spawn location. It'll be the central location. Just lag. But one of the things that I want to do is have a train go there and a train go there. Not in the building, but it'll run perpendicular or parallel to the building, not perpendicular. I guess I could technically have like 2 trains go through the building, but I feel like that would, somebody might get hit or something like that. Very beautiful building. I implemented it. I need to rebuild the ceiling As you can see, I was trying to reshape it here. But for now, I just put a bedrock ceiling. I do intend to break the ceiling, but I want to do that in survival. And then everything that comes after it will be, it will be fine. And then I need to, I guess, roughen this up. And then I'll have to come back in and paint some of these blocks. But I also need to fill in all these locations and whatnot. But I've been working on, because if players are going to spawn there, I've been working on different routes. What I want to do is, since this is spawn, clean up all this, clean up how it looks. And then, because the reactors are kind of in a straight line here, I think I want to use them as train stations. So potentially what I might do is have like a walkway down to the reactor, and then from this reactor, go to this reactor. Come on. And then from that reactor to this reactor. And because the distance is so minimal, and then you would have like another one where like it goes up to this reactor and stuff like that. But yeah, so we have, I did add one, this is from Better Nether ambient mobs. It just took 2 of the mobs from Better Nether, which I really like, and it added them. So these are fireflies, nether fireflies. I don't think they do anything, but hey, it makes the nether prettier. And then literally right over here is just my place. So you're running along. And then yeah, drop down. So there's my place, which I guess we can go through. The only issue I'm having with the nether right now is the portal back at spawn is having issues staying connected, so I might need a better portal mod. Big news. I know somebody saw the copper button. Big news. I did a thing, and I'm pretty proud of it. Wasn't that complicated, and I did it in creative. So, but give me a little praise here. I built a elevator system. Oh, right. Am I? Yeah, see, I'm still getting 100 millisecond ticks over here. I might have to scrap my plans for what's above. It's the TPS that's getting me. Okay. 3. Click. Okay. 1. I'm not going to show you what's on the map. But it goes to the end room and it goes to the top. So a lot of NPCs on the map. This is the new fort around the end portal. There is nothing in any of these buildings. In fact, I don't intend any of the buildings to be usable. I just think that it looks cool. I do want to make this door swing in and out. I don't know how to do that yet, though. But yeah, I just think it looks cool. The guards are a byproduct of testing some stuff. So I gotta remove the guards. And then one of the things that I do want to do is I do want to put something inside here. So maybe like a Hall of Fame for like players and whatnot, because this is just This is just a big old church. So like you'll have you know, with the church, you would have you know, each pillar will have a, I don't know, like a memorial or something like that. Maybe like right here in the center of these. I think that would be cool. But yeah, it's definitely it's been fun messing with all this stuff. This had like nothing in the middle, but it had like a bunch of these pillars hanging around and whatnot. So I took a bunch of the pillars and then I cleaned them up, and then I put them you know, over here in the middle section. I haven't done much with the house, but one of the mods that I added back, that I removed originally, was immersive planes or whatever. And so I made two changes. So I left the bamboo humper. I left the gyrodyne, but I removed the biplane and I removed something else. Oh, the four-seater helicopter or whatever. These were surprisingly easy to understand. Give me one sec. But yeah, surprisingly, the devices are you know, simple enough to understand. I thought they were going to be a lot more complicated. But I did leave the bamboo hopper because it's not particularly fast. So I removed the fast stuff. And I kept some of the options. So like the reason I removed the quadcopter or whatever it's called is because I didn't want it to. There we go. I didn't want it to replace the happy gas, and so like this is you know, the plane pretty much. It can see three people, so but also it's not as laggy as the Eureka ship. And I'm certain that, you know, once I put this on a server, a couple of the lag issues would be gone. I wouldn't be processing, you know, the buildings and whatnot all by myself. I did reshape the land here with Axiom. It's actually pretty easy to do that. As you can see there, I've got a good hill going up there. There's definitely something over there. I just broke something. Because now that I have Axiom, it has like all these extra admin privileges and whatnot. But yeah. So for instance, if I guess my attack range didn't change. Let's see. I haven't done much over here. I did polish up this area here. Haven't done much here because I want to build all this in survival. But I don't really have any intention of doing anything with the, I just broke something again. I can hear the blocks breaking. I don't have any intention of doing anything with the fort outside of it being the fort. There's no extra intention there. There's no, extra building. I'm not going to put anything else in there. It's just going to have the elevator and whatnot that goes up and down. But everything else will be, like if somebody wants to fight the Ender Dragon, I want to try and put it in the church here. And then, everything else I'll do myself. Oh, that's actually cool. I didn't. So just for reference, I updated Create, I updated Valkyrian Skies, I updated almost every single one of the mods except for some of the mods currently are causing crashes. So those haven't been updated yet. I did not expect the train network to have its own overlay. That's actually really cool. Yeah, there's a station here. But like I said, there's going to be one railway that goes across the whole world. It's updating so much. It's got to update so much. Yeah, speaking of trains, you know what we can do? Let's go and take a look at, I need a schematic table, right? Like I said, I haven't done anything with the house or anything like that. I did remove a couple mods. I'll have to go back and look through in the notes. Like I said, like today is just a rambly. Let me see. Assemble train. Yeah, that doesn't change anything. So disassemble train, and then schematic table. There we go. Empty schematic. I don't know how to do this. Oh, that is way bigger than I thought it was. How do I? Hold N to focus. Okay. Move Y, rotate. Control plus scroll. Okay. And then control plus scroll. Wait, but how do I not place it here? N, mirror, move. Can I come over here and place it? No. But I need a, I need like a really long stretch of straight. That might do. Or this will do. and rotate. How? How did I do it? Control. There we go. Let's see, you're the caboose, so we'll rotate you like this. And then end, focus, not mirror. Print. Okay. Let's go and take a ride. How do I get on? Here. Oh, do I need a station? Do I? Frontmost bogey. If I remember correctly, that means this. So I break you, and then let's see. Let's see. Isn't this the bogey though? Maybe there? Okay. It did it. What do I want to call it? The Express. Okay. So now if I go here, Interesting. I still get 100 millisecond, 200, 300 millisecond ticks. Oh, that doesn't look very good. Such a big train, too. Oh. Interesting. Wait, but why did I stop? It must have been because I went through a block? Yep. Holy Jesus, that is laggy. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get on this and then go backwards. So I'll likely have to redo the entire track, which is fine. Yep. Oh, I see. It's okay. I understand. Somebody's probably yelling at me. Atlas, it's not the fact that you're going through blocks, it's just dismounting you from the it's just dismounting you from the seat. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make the whole rail network a lot bigger. Because I mean, very obviously, like if you watch the little things actually attached to the tracks there. Even a 2 or 3 block difference is kind of a lot. That's why I think I want to make like an 11 block wide network. Okay, we are almost at the station. Am I missing it? No. Wait. No. Oh yeah, I see it right there. One of the things I definitely want to do is clean up some of this interior, but it don't matter all that much. And I'm gonna disassemble this. Yeah, cancel assembly. Oh. Hell is that? Why are there emerald blocks? Okay. Well, I didn't realize that I wasn't going to be able to remove the train. So now I gotta, let's see. Now, let's see. That wasn't terrible. But yeah, I'll have to go through and ensure that the tracks are actually pretty well spaced out. Hold on. This is gonna irritate me. Magnet. There we go. You know, with the happy gas and kind of how easy it is to get, it kind of makes me wonder, should I keep immersive aircraft? Because, like, hold on, if I do, let's do a little testing on camera right now. So if we place you, and then I get rid of you, let's see. Engine power, that's fine. Fuel requirement, engine power. +3, +3, +3. 100 durability. Takeoff speed. Immersive air. Okay, so if I get in this guy, no, not that. And then what is this? Banner slot, die slot, takeoff speed, engine power. I feel like maybe that isn't. I didn't mean to do that. It's probably not as fast as like the plane or something. So if I get the warship, which has a whole lot of space in it. Let me see. So if I did, can I do multiple of these? No. Can I do a steel boiler? Yes. It's super inefficient, but I can put you. I don't really care about the weapons. Oh, that's putting it in there. It's actually pretty nice. feel like the happy gas really isn't able to compete with something like this. I did it again, damn it. Guess that got buggy. Let me see. Bamboo hopper, huh? Let's go. Air friction. Power. Power. Fuel requirement. And advanced gyroscope. See, this is a good speed. Let me see. I'm assuming because I'm in creative, that's why it doesn't need fuel. So what if I take you out and I put you in? And then if I want to land, it's not bad. I mean, I can make the happy gas fast. So you need an airship and a hull. So airship, then you need an engine to make an engine. It's pretty expensive. You know what I mean? So, I mean, one of the things that I could do is like remove the enhanced propeller. Since that's probably what's speeding everything up. So like if I do, yeah, so if I were to lay you like this, okay, and then if I take the enhanced propeller and I put it in there, so maybe it's the engine. Yeah, it's definitely the engine. So, I mean, maybe I can cap their speed. I'll have to take a look into it. Am I? I'm landed. Okay. I'll have to take a look at it because I'm pretty sure I can cap their speed. And then I can increase the speed of the happy gas. For instance, like if I do something like this, no, not like that, like this. And then, oh, it doesn't. Okay. So if I take you, and then I can put in 3 upgrades. So give the engine. And the engine. Does make me wonder, how does this work? See, like, this isn't bad. That's funny. Oh, interesting. It's attached to the back. That's funny. It also follows my camera. That's pretty cool. Let me see. Oh, it damaged the vehicle. It was pretty cool. I'll see what you guys say, because, you know, I don't necessarily want to keep something in, because I removed Eureka. I feel like Eureka was kind of just too much for the server to handle. Every time I would get by it, it would pop in and lag the server, which, you know, isn't necessarily the mod's fault. I probably just can't run this on the PC, on my PC, even though I have a 3080, which is hilarious to think about. See, because I would like to use something like small ships, but there's been no update to it for almost a year, and so I don't, I don't want to go and harass the mod author and be like, hey, this is a thing. We can actually just go and sit in the gazebo. So, of course, one of the things that I'm concerned about is, immersive aircrafts. Like, I like the idea of it, but I feel like it pushes out too much. And then once you have the elytra, is there really much a point to immersive aircraft? Or, for instance, do I remove the elytra? And then because we have vanilla backport, we have the happy gas. And then does the happy gas, get knocked out of a transportation method? I don't see the reason I don't mind adding stuff for minecarts is because minecarts can still have a purpose, right? They can still transport stuff. They can still, and they can transport stuff over long distances. Although we do have the entangled chests, but they're good for farms. Although we have echo chests now, so I don't know. It's just like some of the mods are very convenient to use, like the echo chests, because they can collect experience and items. I don't know, kind of just thinking on it, it's definitely a it's a thought. The more I look at armor for the ages, the more I want to remove it. Just because, one, I feel like I don't particularly like anything in it except for the iron plate stuff, which would mean that I would have to go and re-enchant some of my gear, because I'm pretty sure I use some of the iron plate stuff. But yeah, I think I'll probably end up removing this, just because, one, the detail of the armors is good, but I think really the only thing I would use is the iron plate. But yeah, stuff like Let's Do Candlelight and whatnot, I think that's fine. I think people will play with create bells and whistles. I think people are gonna love the hamster mod, but it all comes down to stuff like does immersive aircraft have a place when it comes to transportation in this game, in my world? And I like the idea of immersive aircraft. So one of the things that I could do is technically, like, I could remove the gyrodyne, I could remove the bamboo hopper, and then you would only have like the floaters, which is fine, because I feel like these are acceptable penalties. You would have You would have your normal airship, you would have your cargo airship, and you would have your warship, you know. And you look at these and you're like, you know, oh, those aren't that great. But I think that's kind of the point, is like, if this is faster than the happy gas, it doesn't replace everything that the happy gas does, which is the fact that, you know, you can stand on it, but you can't with these, I'm pretty sure. Well, I mean, I guess you could, but they won't stay in place. You know, which is what I also removed. So it's one of those things where, like, you know, this is fine. I actually like the fact that it has a gunner. And it has storage, which is something that the happy gas doesn't do, which is great. So maybe that's what I do, because this is like, if I look at the recipe for this, that's not all that expensive. So I could remove the gyrodyne, the bamboo hopper. I really do like the hopper though, because it has pontoons. It means that you technically have a faster than normal ship, and you can still land on water. So maybe what I would do is I would leave the hopper, remove the gyrodyne. Although that's such a, yeah. Oh, but you can't get the hopper. So then I would just probably leave the airships, because you can make all this independently. But this takes 2 biplanes. I didn't know that, so I'll get rid of the hopper. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun learning, you know, what I want to do with the world, because it's very easy to play survival and get into it. But I think, like, the more availability of tools that I add, you know, being able to do stuff like this, like, it's very cool. You know, it kind of sucks that I'm spoiling it, but, you know, hey. But I think this would be really cool, you know what I mean? Like, people, especially if they're not watching the videos, you know, they come by and then they're like, oh shit, you know, and then they, I don't know, crank the door or something like that. And then the door opens up and they're like, you know, what is this place? And then they come in here and they have this beautiful, you know, scenery. And then from the scenery, they're like, you know, what is this elevator? That'd be really cool. Looks absolutely beautiful. You know, what's funny is I kind of want to put my house in here or back there. That'd be cool. Also, because I have assets like this, like, I could, you know, like, let's say, by the way, this isn't what the asset looks like. If I go and I open up and then I go to my blueprints, this will take a second. But like, I have thousands of assets, and I've been working with them for the past couple days, cleaning them up and removing what I don't like, and cleaning stuff up. But, you know, so, like, I have a big fort here. Am I frozen? What happened? This is what big fort looks like. But it has, you know, the gates that are on, if I take a look at this, the gates that are on this side, let me see. The gates that are on this side were actually on this side. So theoretically what I could do is, and I've cloned these gates, so they're a completely different asset now. They're a separate asset. But what I could do, you know, let's say somebody's like, you know, I really want the walls. What I need to do is I need to clean up the interior, knock out the floor, and remove a whole bunch of stuff like the wood, and, you know, go in and clean up underneath, because there's so many empty spaces in here. And then I'm pretty sure a part of this has bedrock in it. One of the things that I also need to do is this side has, can you see them? So right here, if you can see these lines, these are barrier blocks. It was for, this was for like faction something or other, server maybe, I don't know. But because I have assets like this, like if I knock out the complete floor, yeah, there's bedrock right there. You know, remove the center and whatnot, and only leave this circle here, and then knock everything else out and clean it up. It would be a fun asset to place down in the world for people. And I wouldn't even have to do anything with, you know, the interior. I just let people build whatever they want in it. But I don't know. There's like I have a million and one ideas. I removed Astrocraft because it was also causing some ticking visual issues. I forget exactly what it was. But I've been running Spark, I think it is Spark, and then tick monitor. And this allows me to hunt down, you know, the ticks that are taking up a lot of time. See, look, I'm pushing 70, 80 FPS even with shaders on. Of course, I was only looking up at the sky, but... yeah, anyways, thank you everybody for watching. I'm gonna clean up this entire recording, and I will see you guys in the next episode. I have some survival ideas planned, so don't worry, I'm not running out of ideas. I'm not canceling the series. I'm just curious, you know, what you guys think, because the idea is eventually to bring this series to a server and be able to play with you guys. I haven't added stuff like simple voice chat just because you know, it's just me on the server. And as much as I love being alone, I think Minecraft is definitely much better with friends. So we'll see how all of that goes. And I will see you guys in the next episode. I have some extra cleanup to do around here. One of the things that I want to start doing is going back through the terrain for the train and smoothing that out, trying and leveling it. Axiom is a super powerful tool, by the way. But anyways, I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you everybody for watching.